Alright, now I've got this sneaking suspicion about the Cowboys. Um, every year it seems that there's an NFC team, random NFC team, that seems to fucking make it to the Super Bowl. You know, like the Eagles last year. They are Eagles 2 years ago, 7-9. No one would have expected them to be in the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. The year before, Falcons, second year under Kyle Shanahan was, they should have won the Super Bowl, but they didn't. But no one expected them to be in the Super Bowl the year before. Panthers before that. Seahawks were good for a while. That's the last time a team is really, a consistently good team has been there, but I've got this sneaking suspicion about the Cowboys that, they didn't make the playoffs last year. If they had Zeke, they probably would have made it. Last year, even me too, I was thinking, oh, Zeke's good, but he's not that good. I mean, the O-line is the only reason he's good, but, we saw last year how important Zeke really is, I guess, because, without him, they weren't nearly the same offense, and Dak Prescott's in his third year. They got rid of Des Bryant. It's a little bit of a pain there, so you get rid of him. And, I have a real good feeling about the Cowboys. If they land Earl Thomas, it's over. I'm fucking betting on the 8.5 win total. Next fucking second, but the pass rush got way better last year with DeMarcus Lawrence. And the safeties the corners. Last year they got better and better each game, and I think that, they're all young guys, so they're going to get better, and the offense can't get any worse because Zeke's coming back, and Dak Prescott is only going to get better. Third year, this is going to be the show-it year for Dak. And, man, every year there's that team in the NFC that you kind of write them off or just don't expect them at all, and all of a sudden they're, they don't have as tough a schedule this year as they would have last year, being the 1 seed when they lost to Aaron Rodgers. But, man, and Sean Lee, if Sean Lee is healthy, this is a scary team, man. And those Dallas fans will be fucking rowdy when they're playing at home in the playoffs. So I like the Cowboys a lot. Like a lot. Last year there was only one team in the NFC that was in the playoffs the year before, and that was Atlanta. All the other teams were not in the playoffs the year before. That's fucking insane, man. That's unheard of. And a lot of those teams have question marks. I don't know if the Eagles can repeat that season. I see them a lot like the Panthers, honestly. They've got good players, but I just don't see it next year. And them being in the same division as the Cowboys, that only favors the Cowboys. The Giants, oh man, I think the Giants are going to suck this year. I think they're going to be really bad. And the Redskins, I actually think, will be better regular season-wise, but if they make the playoffs, they're not going anywhere. But, yeah, man. The NFC is always like this. It's so fucked where a team can look so good one year, like the Panthers too, went 15-1, almost went undefeated, lost in the Super Bowl, didn't even make the playoffs. I don't remember, but they weren't as good the next year. At least we'll keep it at that, because I can't remember exactly what happened, but man, it's fucked. NFC is fucked, man, and I think the Eagles will digress a bit, and I really like the Cowboys next year, especially if they get Earl on that team. Then they're fucking loaded, man. Sean Lee, DeMarcus Lawrence, and then Earl Thomas. That's a pretty fucking good big three.